If you want to get high, I'll tell you the most legal way to get high. No side effects. No substance needed. Just one emotionally unavailable person with a little unresolved childhood wiring. And before you get offended, relax. Trauma bonds don't trap idiots. They trap people who confuse intensity with intimacy. That crash when they disappear, that I can't eat, sleep, or think straight feeling, that urge to reread messages like they're sacred scripture, yeah, that's not love. It's called falling for someone who treats you amazing right before treating you like trash. The highs feel illegal. That's your nervous system romanticizing chaos because peace feels unfamiliar. So before you call it love one more time, let's go through the 8 signs you're not in love. You're just emotionally high. 1. You call anxiety chemistry. Your heart races. Your stomach flips. You call it passion. Psychology calls it intermittent reinforcement. Same mechanism that keeps people addicted to slot machines. Occasional rewards, no consistency. Maximum obsession. 2. They're amazing until they're not. They're charming. Everyone loves them. Then the door closes. Now they're cold and dismissive. And you think, if I could just get the good version back. Congrats. You're bonded to the cycle, not the person. 3. They're amazing. In small, strategic doses. They show up just enough to keep you hooked. Then vanish like Wi-Fi in an elevator. You don't miss them. You miss the version that kept you addicted. That's not hope. That's a marketing demo. 4. You became the understanding one. They hurt you. You explain it away. They cross a line. You psychoanalyze their childhood. You're not empathetic. You're self-abandoning with a college degree. Love doesn't require emotional, unpaid labor. 5. Your standards quietly died. Remember your boundaries? Yeah, those are gone. Things you once said never to, now you tolerate them with a smile and a stress headache. Growth raises standards. Trauma bonds lower the bar until disrespect fits. 6. You defend them like it's court. Friends say, that's not okay. You say, you don't understand them. If you're running PR for someone who keeps hurting you, your body already knows the truth. Your mouth is just late to the meeting. 7. You feel responsible for their emotions. If they're upset, it's your fault. If they're distant, you panic. If they're angry, you apologize even when you didn't do anything. That's not love. That's emotional conditioning. You've been trained to regulate their mood instead of your own safety. 8. You hide the relationship. You edit stories. Leave details out. Change the subject. Not because you're private, because reality ruins the fantasy. Love survives daylight. Trauma bonds need shadows. Here's the brutal truth. You don't stay because you're weak. You stay because trauma bonds hijack attachment systems designed to keep humans alive. Your brain confuses relief from pain with love. Your body mistakes calm after chaos for safety. Healing doesn't start with leaving. It starts with seeing. Seeing that love doesn't require self-erasure. So please stop calling emotional addiction love. Your nervous system deserves better. Do me a favor. Hit subscribe to support this channel so it reaches more people who actually need it. Every episode breaks down how we love, lose, attach, detach, and grow without sugarcoating, without baby gloves. New videos every other day. Same energy. Welcome to Bitter Vaccine. Medicine for the mind, no sugar added.